I mean, it's been the most unbelievable, horrible, beautiful series of tests that I've ever been through. It makes my first book in that journey look like fresh, soft high school sports. The interesting part about everything that has been happening, every component of the field guide in Undressed, every learning lesson I wrote down from that first journey was applied 10 times over to the max degree, and they all withstand the test of time. Mo Taylor in the house, go Mo.
And we back at it. We got our coats on. It's a little nippy. We're in the elements.
Yeah, it's cold.
Lift that mic up a little bit toward your mouth.
It's January.
There you go. You're looking good.
The heat's taking a little bit longer to heat up this big-ass barn we're in.
Yeah. We got to get this on a scheduled timer.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Well, I could have done it this morning when I woke up at the butt crack of dawn.
So you still rolling with the 4? Like, how consistent is that 4 a.m. wake up for you?
So my 4 a.m. ranges based on my bedtime. So basically, I try, if I'm in bed at 9, I'll wake up at 4. If I'm in bed at 9:15, I'll wake up at 4:15. So there's like a little range there where I'll try and get as much sleep as I can in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
And that's my wiggle room. That's like me cheating.
Right.
But
so if you go to bed, like, say you get in bed 7
at night,
and
oh no, I'm not gonna wake up at fucking 2.
I mean, but you get your 7 or 8 hours that you need to sleep.
Yeah. I mean, I really have been listening more to my body because my job is to make good decisions. And if I'm so tired I can't fucking see straight, there's an interesting balance. I've been doing a bunch of testing on myself. What allows me to be my most optimal from an awareness perspective and clarity perspective, whether it's nutrition, fasting, sleep, non-fasting, what I'm eating, what I'm not eating. So over Christmas break, one day I was tired and we stayed up late watching movies. I was with the kids, right? Like, I just want to spend as much time with them. So I'm like, I'm just going to fucking sleep.
Right.
And I woke up naturally. I think I woke up at, even though I went to bed late, I naturally woke up at like 6-ish, 6:30. Yeah. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going back to bed. I feel tired. I got up at 8-ish. Dude, I was so tired the whole day.
Even though you went back to sleep and I feel that sometimes too. I went to sleep late last night as well, like after 12. That phone got me. Then I get upset with myself after I put it down. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. No, I know. Well, and it's one of these things in this book I'm about to publish, Almost Amish, the easiest path to weight loss, health, longevity, and happiness. It really comes down to a couple pillars, and then there's a lot of flexibility within those pillars. But the big one is don't
take that phone to bed.
Don't take the phone to bed. Don't be watching movies late. Like, just value your sleep. Because I think it's not even that, for me, what I found for clarity, it's not the sleeping in or the general rest. It's being able to have peace in the morning, uninterrupted and non-rushed. I think if you can find that, which you're not going to find at 6 or 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Everyone's up. The phone is ringing. Your wife is talking. Dogs are barking. And it just immediately creates stress. And so I've been fucking around with, all right, like, is it 4:30, go to bed at 9:30, 4:30, silence. Kids get up at 5:15, 5:30 because I'm having them dial their shit in too.
Right. So are you waking up at 4 and working out before the kids wake up, or you waking up at 4 doing your meditation, doing your writing in your books, and then once the kids get up, you get them out and going to school and then go work out?
Yeah, normal perfect day. Let's call it 4:30 wake up. Supplements, salt water, start writing. Been up for like 30-ish minutes, 40-ish minutes. Bulletproof coffee. Get the brain really awake. Kids are going to get up soon. Start reading. They get up. I'm already kind of in a great headspace. They'll do their goals. They'll read. We'll walk out to the gym. Broadly pulled her hamstring, so she's doing some like morning kind of rehab work on her hammy. Ice baths, everybody.
How long does ice baths last? Because my shower water is just cold right now, and I'm just, got to sing in that joint.
For mine, it's based on Andrew Huberman had a really great explanation, which is there are walls that you need to break through. The first wall is simply getting in. The second wall is when you want to get out, staying a little bit longer. So for mine, when I'm able to control my breathing and totally kind of relax, I stay in for a little bit longer. But I mean, I went to the Wim Hof retreat in Poland. 80% of the benefit happens at 2 minutes. So I'm not in there longer than 2 minutes anymore. I used to stay, each time I stayed longer, and I got up to, it was 39 degrees with moving water. I was in that motherfucker for like 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Dude, I couldn't feel my fingers for like 4 hours after that shit.
Yeah, that might be too long.
And I was like, and I looked it up. I'm like, this may be too long. and then we went to the Wim Hof thing, and they're like, yeah, man, it's like nervous system reset. All the benefits are basically at either 2 minutes or 10 minutes, but then you need to do a 2-to-1 movement ratio in a horse stance with your breath work. So you slowly blend kind of the cold extremity blood back through your system.
Yeah, that's deep.
Well, and it was like, well, I don't have 16 minutes to be doing a fucking horse stance at 5 a.m. So the 2-minute thing was actually great because it's like you do the horse stance thing for like 4 minutes and you're locked in.
So you just get in there.
I immediately dunk.
Head,
whole
crown.
Thing, all of it.
I get more cold when the shower water hits like the top of my head.
I actually find the shower to be way worse than an ice bath.
You think so?
I personally find it to be horrible. Because the ice bath, for me mentally, that is a cold place. Your shower, most of the time, is a wonderful place.
Nice, hot, and steamy.
Clean, hot. Like mine's in my gym. It's cold. I take the top cover off. It's never going to be warm.
So you're already
I know
like
what
mentally.
I like, you got to walk to the gym. It's cold on the walk over. So
I know it's extra cold now.
Oh, it's fucking cold. And then I walk back, depending on the time of day, but I'll walk back barefoot and shirtless.
Yeah. I've seen you do it a couple times in the snow.
Yeah. Genevieve, I'll walk in and Genevieve's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm waking up the body.
Sometimes I go outside to start my wife's car with just my feet on the ground.
Yeah. Dude, you're going to
nice
wake
in the
up.
grass. I'm like, you just start. I think those ice baths kind of help me, or the ice showers that I take kind of help me when I go outside in the cold, just for a short.
You're acclimated. I see people in reasonable weather, not extremely cold. I think everybody under 40, under 38 starts getting cold. I don't give a fuck who you are, you know? But I think it really does help you adjust mentally to the cold.
Yeah. Because I go out, I might have a hoodie on, some pants, maybe my socks, and then just go start a car up.
You know?
Just out there, quick.
Go shirtless, man.
I'm going to get there. February, that's my last year. Just out.
Just getting it.
Just outside.
We got to get Whitey doing it.
We're going to get him. We're going to get him in there. We're going to have to record that because that's going to be hilarious.
Dude, that's going to be
nuts. He's like, bitch.
So I was on social media. I don't even know if any of this is true, but it was interesting. Somebody summarized all of the letters from John D. Rockefeller to his son about the keys to success in life in, I think it's 15 bullet points. It's pretty cool. Is it 15?
And that's the guy who got Nappy to write the book, or was that somebody else?
That was Andrew Carnegie.
Okay.
John D. Rockefeller.
But he did write something about John D.
Yeah, I mean, he was the wealthiest man in the world at the time.
I think that.
People compare him basically to Elon Musk, basically, is the equivalent today as like the richest person to ever have lived. That was John D. Rockefeller at the time.
Right.
Great book on him called Titan, and it breaks down his entire life.
You know that one, when we just started listening to Nappy Hill, I came across this, I think it was on American History Channel, and I think I brought the DVDs. I came across this series.
DVDs.
Yeah, I came across this series, I think it was about American histories or something, but it told the story of Rockefeller, Carnegie. It was a whole series. It was dope too.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because that's right around the time I started reading the Nappy.
I think I saw that.
Yeah.
It's called like Titans of Industry or something like that. Yeah, that's cool.
It was dope.
All right, here are the 15. This is summarized.
Okay.
All the letters.
And this is keys to success.
This is what he's telling his son.
Okay.
The keys to success in life are, which I thought was pretty interesting. Our destiny is determined by our actions, not by our origins. Losing work means losing happiness. Work is the foundation of all businesses, the source of prosperity, and the shaper of genius.
Work.
Basically work, yeah. Losing work means losing happiness. Work is the foundation. Action solves everything, which I think we can both agree on. Failure is a learning experience. You can either turn it into a tombstone or a stepping stone.
That's a new saying and a new belief going through social media that everybody's, what it's called, is like the new, I learned from my failures.
Yeah. Too many people overestimate what they lack, but underestimate what they have and lose the chance to become a winner.
Okay.
The level of confidence determines the level of achievement.
If you believe it, you can achieve it.
Boom, Nappy Hill. Those who can reach the pinnacle in business, mission, writing, acting, and other pursuits of achievement are all because they can steadily and persistently pursue a plan of self-development and growth. I
believe that.
Yeah. Well, you're a great example of it. Concentration and perseverance account for 95% of a person's ability.
Just learned about that in the book Grit.
Grit's a good book.
I know. You recommended it.
Knowledge is only a kind of potential power. Only when knowledge is applied constructively will it show its power.
Read that again.
Knowledge is only a kind of potential power. Only when knowledge is applied constructively will it show its power.
I can see that.
Do not make any small plans because they cannot inspire the soul.
You said that when you said when you started testing age, like you weren't thinking mom and pop shops.
Yeah, where I'm going big.
Yeah. Takes the same amount of time to go small that it takes
Well, it's like
to
cold
do
calling.
something big.
Right. You can call a small potential client or a large potential client. The phone call is the same, and you're only speaking to one person on the other end of the phone.
That's right.
A great life is the process of conquering excellence.
A great life is a process of conquering. Yeah, which I guess that would be measured on what you deem excellent.
Yeah.
Because
Your version of excellence is
Yeah.
different than mine.
So you may look at my life and say, it's okay. But I'd be like, this fucking life's great. But that's just because we have different perceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody could have a great life.
Correct. It's also like the joke Michael Alessandrini always says. He used to use Oprah as the example, but he goes, if Oprah woke up with my bank account, she'd shoot herself. But at the same time, if somebody else woke up with his bank account, it'd be the greatest day of their fucking life.
Yeah. You know, some people that goes back to another saying, but I may not get it right, but the old folks used to say when you greet them, "Yeah, how you doing?" He said, "Hey, better than better than some, and or worse than some, and better than some, something like
better
that."
than most or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only by being able to endure what people cannot bear can you do what people cannot do. That's true.
That's how you reach success. When you get to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on.
For dear life. The best way to find the perfect idea is to have many ideas.
Throwing darts at the board and see what sticks.
Well, in this one, it's funny you say that. The visual was, look at you, babe.
Look at that, baby.
15. Purpose is like a diamond. If it is to be valuable, it must be real. All of his letters summarized in those 15 statements.
Mm-hmm.
I think that those are pretty accurate.
Yeah, what I find out, or what I'm noticing, that through all the self-help books and through all the books that we read or you recommend or I just stumble across, I can't remember that one book I was reading, but my first book that took me so long to read that my father gave me, As a Man Thinketh.
Oh, yeah.
My father gave me that book probably back in middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I read that. Well, I read it, but then once you introduced me to Napoleon Hill and I started reading that, I was like,
Nappy.
And my father used to always tell me, you are what you think.
Yep.
Like, he been telling me that since I was a young lad. He said, hey, if you think it, you can do it. So, but like you said, in those messages in the Napoleon Hill and a lot of books, even in Grit, I hear if you think it, you can achieve it. And consistency and persistence. It's a lot about consistent, because it only takes like one, it's that one thing of shoot you to the stars.
Yeah.
Think how many darts we have thrown.
Dude, when
I'm still waiting for a viral video.
Dude, I mean. And again, I think we're building something on a timeline that is not ours. You asked me to put together a bunch of quotes for 2026.
Yeah. What was like the
ideas from 2025 into 2026.
I think it was like 5 things you should know going into the new year.
Yeah.
And then you asked me, like, for you, you said, you want these for you? Or I wasn't thinking for me, but hell yeah, I'll take them. If you want to personalize them for me,
well,
I'm all in for that.
So I've been doing a lot of thinking about it. One that rings true: man makes plans and God laughs. That, to me, all we do is plan. And it's not our timeline.
I feel you on that one.
And we work our asses off.
And you try to make it your timeline.
So
that's part of your plan, is trying to make it your timeline.
100%. And it's never going to be our timeline. But again, going back to perseverance, persistence, endurance, it's the ability to continue to get up every single day and press on and endure, knowing that it's not your timeline. Because I think happiness, I heard another great quote. It was, happiness is reality minus expectations.
Happiness is reality minus. Yeah.
Right? So
you shouldn't, because if you expect something and then that, whatever you get doesn't meet your expectation,
you're not going to be happy.
And you're pissed off.
Right.
But if you don't expect to get anything and somebody brings you a new car,
this is sick.
You'd be like, fucking right.
Greatest day of my life.
I love this. But if you're expecting a Lamborghini and they bring you a Honda Accord, you're upset.
What is this shit here?
Take this out of my
Get this out of my face. You know I can't drink a foamy latte. They make me gassy. All right, so I was putting some quotes together. Instead of having thoughts, I thought quotes would summarize them, or 2025, but really it's universal for any year.
Yeah.
Every year to me is basically the same year.
Yep. Valentine's Day, 4th of July.
Right? It's
Thanksgiving, Christmas. Oh, yeah, Halloween.
If you believe you can or you can't, you're right.
I like that.
How you do something is how you do everything.
That's a staple for you.
When you get to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. There is only this moment right now. Be present and live it. Because I think so often we get lost in anxiety for the future and fear for whatever's going to come next and basing it off of past trends. And so then well, this happened to me and I can't trust this person. And then the Latin phrase I have in my gym, fortitudine vincimus, by endurance we conquer.
Yes.
And when I think about this past year, it has been an irrational test of faith.
So how long was this irrational test of faith for you?
It's been over a year.
Over a year.
Yeah. I mean, in reality, it's been 18 months of never-ending chaos.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
That's like towards from the end of like 2023.
2020.
Like November of 2023.
Yeah, no, it was
all
July.
Of
July.
2023.
Yeah.
It's 2026.
Yeah.
So how did you make it through without giving up? What was your stronghold? What made you say, I gotta hold on? Possibly probably your family.
Well, it's been a mix of things.
And did you have little wins along the way that kept you?
Nope. We really didn't start getting wins until December.
Last month.
Last month. I mean, it's been the most unbelievable, horrible, beautiful series of tests that I've ever been through. It makes my first book and that journey look like fresh, soft, I guess, because it's freshman,
I can't
sophomore.
wait for this one so I can sit
Fresh,
and do the
soft,
audio book.
Bobo-ass high school sports.
So that was JV. Undressed is JV.
No, it was fresh, soft. You're not even
freshman.
on JV.
Oh man, you like
You're on
boy.
you're on the leftover. We got another
B team.
15 kids. Let's put them on a special team because they haven't hit puberty yet.
Like Power Hawks, 18 B team. So you on the Power
the
Hawks
kid
B
from
team.
their freshman year that like came back and played rec ball.
Right.
To then this has been the NFL.
I'm gonna tell you wear it well.
Thank you. Thank you.
You wear it well. I just be out here frolicking.
Well,
I be like,
it's not carefree because you're a grinder, but your genius creatively comes from not being burdened by all of the nonsense that I have to deal with every day. Can you imagine if I'm like, hey man, creatively, I need you to work on this new book cover. And you're like, yo, dog, is that dude still coming to kill you and your family? And I'm like, yeah, they are. Yep. Got full-time security now. You're like, oh no, I don't know if I can get these Pantones right.
hey, man, you good? Greg, you're not texting me back.
All right. But I think the interesting part about everything that has been happening, every component of the field guide in Undressed, every learning lesson I wrote down from that first journey was applied 10 times over to the max degree. And they all withstand the test of time.
So would you say this is business?
I hope not. But it is.
I mean, it's the second time round, brother. And it's kind of the way you put it and explain it to me. Now, after reading Undressed and listening to the audio book of Undressed, and I hear all you went through, which I knew some stuff that went on, like minimal stuff probably affected me, and I was like, okay. But by that time, I probably had enough to really, just let it do whatever you do and not really worry about it too much. But now, when I hear that, and now you're saying that this is like worse than what that was. Like, I'm interested in hearing it now. Whenever you write it.
Well, the quote that one of them, number 13, only by being able to endure what people cannot bear can you do what people cannot do.
And I think that's just a staple for what we do in general. Like I said, I was just talking to my boy Whitey, And I was telling him, I said, dog, I seen so many people, especially in Tessie Mays, come in and roll out.
Dude, you're the last one standing.
Don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing.
Well, I think it comes down.
It comes down, I'm just a loyal guy.
You are, but I
And
also
you can ask any of my friends, my family.
but I also think it
I
comes down
roll.
to perspective too.
Yeah.
Because let's go back to the definition of happiness we just talked about, which was, well, the ancient Greek definition.
Right.
The full use of your powers along lines of excellence. But it's reality minus expectations.
Yeah.
And I think for you came from such humble beginnings with such low expectations.
Well, my expectations low, or you?
Initially, yeah.
Oh, we just coming in like working with you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
You're like,
I'm
dude.
gonna come.
Right.
I came in. I was doing murals
Yeah.
on the wall,
All right.
and then you come and just say, "Hey, Mo, man, you want to edit this label?" Like, yeah, man, I can do that.
I mean, your first salary was like 30 grand or something.
Yeah, about 30.
35 maybe.
Yeah,
I think you
about
negotiated to 35.
I went and talked to my friends about that. My boy Fawn. Shout out to my boy Fawn.
I remember.
I talked to my dad. I was like, Dad, what you think? He said, hey, son, go for it. What you think? I asked
Your
Fawn.
impersonation of your dad is so accurate.
Yeah, then I asked my boy Fawn. I said, Fawn, I went over to his house. We sat we sat in his living room and we talked about it. He said, man, Mo, I think it's a good idea. I said, yeah, man. He said he'll start me here and then he'll move me there. He said, man, I think you should do it, man. And here I am.
But think about how much we've done and how far you have come. And then also just kind of putting in perspective to other people that we know. And it's like, you're crushing it.
Yeah, I think I've always been like this. Like I just always, I'm just a grind. I just want to, and I guess it's just from artwork. I just want to, I don't know, do good.
Yeah.
I find out that you get, what your pop says, you get more bees with honey
Then vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think in school I used to get some detentions for talking a lot. But
Dude,
then I was like, man, I can't keep on getting in trouble because I kept getting punished. I was like, man, this ain't shit, man. I ain't trying to get punished. So then I just started like being good.
Yeah.
You know, then I was like, this works out good. You get a lot from just being a good person. Like, I'm going to just do this.
Well, and I'll tell you, it's tough wrestling with that when all we do is battle against bad people or people that do not do the right thing or people that are working to tear you down or destroy what you have while you're trying to do the right thing. You're forced to be, would you rather be a warrior in a garden or a gardener in the middle of a war?
I just said that same quote to my dad the other day. I said, yeah, Greg told me this one quote. My father said, that's a damn good quote. I said, yeah.
Well, and it's like you're forced to be a warrior all the time, even though you want to be a gardener sometimes. You were talking about, is this what business is?
Yeah.
About having to basically deal with all of this nonsense. Yeah. And to a certain degree, yes, I honestly think it should be easier.
Right. But if it was easy, everybody would do it.
I guess.
But you don't think it should be this hard?
I don't think it should be this hard.
Like you playing business on all Madden.
Dude, I'm playing fucking 3D chess in outer space without gravity, man.
On all Madden.
Yeah. I'm getting the fucking shit kicked out of me.
Well, at least December was a little better for you.
Yeah. Little micro wins in December, things coming to fruition in January.
So things that are popping off for you in December, were those things you started putting in place, say, 10, 11 months ago?
Yeah, even longer.
Even longer. And
Yeah.
then so you're writing these down in your journal, like goals.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we have to do.
Well, so the goals, what I have been doing more is writing down what I need to do to stay at 100% so that I can continue to work towards my goals. So I'm not just writing down goals anymore.
So you're writing down workout, get to bed.
Yeah. I'm kind of writing down, am I doing what I need to be doing? Am I being my most optimal self so that I even have the capacity or ability to accomplish a goal?
Right.
Because I think from a strategy perspective, there aren't really any new strategies. We have access to artificial intelligence now. Every strategy on the planet
is at your fingertips.
Is available. You can ask. Every diet is available. Every fucking workout plan is available. It doesn't change how fat and sick and unhealthy and everything else everybody is.
And you know what? All that information is available. And the bottom line is you just have to do it.
Not only do you have to do it,
be consistent.
You have to consistently do it with discipline, because every single day comes and goes. And so that's this kind of interesting thing that I've been seeing and noticing. Everybody wants to hear another business strategy or how to effectively use artificial intelligence in their business and this and that and this. And I think it's actually a step before that, or a step deeper, which is you have to get yourself dialed the fuck in
to just do it,
to have the ability to do it. Because, okay, the strategy, let's say you get the keys to the strategy. You still have to do it.
Execution.
You still have to execute it day in and day out. You still have to deal with bullshit and overcome obstacles and keep a positive attitude and not lose your cool and get to bed early. And the list is so long. And we're not talking about that. Or if we are talking about it, we're talking about it almost in like a new fad perspective. You know, I heard this nutritionist was talking about the sardine fast. He's fasting with sardines because it's the most perfect, nutrient-dense, ketosis-creating food imaginable. And he does 3-day sardine fasts. Okay.
For 3 days?
Yeah, all right, cool. That sounds interesting. It also sounds horrible. I have a basement full of sardines.
I'm not going to lie. I like a good sardine on a Ritz cracker.
You're a high-class motherfucker.
I don't eat it all the time, but when I do, I enjoy it on a Ritz cracker.
But I think the thing here is we're looking for something outrageous. Like the Liver King. He allegedly was eating raw organ meat. In reality, he was on steroids and every fucking peptide and synthetic compound you could ever be on. And that's why he looks so shredded and jacked. But you hear like, oh my God, maybe this guy has figured it out. Maybe I just need to be eating liver all the time. No, that's not it at all.
It's consistency. Go to the gym, work out.
Discipline.
Get a regimen.
And consistency.
I'm in my cut season now.
Are
I
you
think
cutting?
I'm gonna start. I
Yeah.
think I should do 2 days of cardio and the other 3 days of lifting. What you
Mhm.
think? That's what I came up in my mind. I was going to talk to my boy Ray about it. I know he's going to get me right, but I was just thinking maybe I should cut down on the running and then just do a little bit more weightlifting. So by May, I can get that 6-pack.
I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday lift. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday non-lift movement. So you could consider it cardio, but it's different stuff. Like today I had echo bike intervals, like trying to hit a specific wattage, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for like 45 minutes.
I'm probably going to put roller skating on my Saturdays.
Oh, yeah.
Love
Get
roller
that
skating.
roller skate.
Love roller. We could roller skate in here.
We should start
You should have a roller
Let's go.
skate party.
I'll go get. I have roller blades.
You can rollerblade too.
I'd like to get my roller skate on.
Love roller skating.
Black people kept roller skating after the early 80s.
It's ours now.
It is yours. You guys took it. You own it. I don't know if the whites are ever getting it back.
Love roller skating.
Dude,
Love
you've been
it.
fucking roller skating as long as I can remember.
In the
You used to
warehouse.
wear them to fucking work.
Wear them in the warehouse.
You're nice at roller
I
skating.
love roller skating.
But yeah, in terms of cutting, that's my exercise routine.
Well, that's what I'm gonna get on. But then I'm gonna have to couple that with a diet. Now I don't eat terrible, and I don't eat very good, but I'm not a terrible eater. But I do eat. I love tuna fish. Most of the times I eat a lot of tuna fish.
That's good.
Yeah, but sometimes I eat it on a spinach wrap. Sometimes I eat it on wheat bread, and sometimes I just eat it on regular bread. And I know the carbs from the regular bread turn into sugar.
Well, all carbs, basically. So I don't know if it's that. I think
But I love tuna fish.
it's just how your body reacts to stuff. It's basically about hitting your protein goals and then being aware of like what your body requires with the rest of your calories.
That's when I'm gonna have to dial down. That way I can get my 6-pack to be in for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm on. What's the next thing we on, baby? We at about 43.
Are we?
Yeah.
Well, I did the quotes for 2026
So okay, so we did the quotes. So
or 2025. Looking forward to
guess-
2026.
yeah, so I guess for the individuals who looking for something to start or I guess to think about for 2026 would just be consistency. And they probably hear that all the time. I think everybody is yelling that on the internet now. It's like that Nike, just do it, start it now, and consistency. Even when you see about social media and trying to build your following, it's all about you got to post consistently. So I guess that coupled with what else? Consistency coupled with
Discipline.
discipline.
Yeah, I mean, I would say be very present and go big.
You go big. You know where I find me and my best friend, Tyrell Whitey, we have a lot of ideas. And I just was talking to him about this morning. We have a lot of ideas, but we don't have consistency and persistence when it comes to us, but at work. Like for you, I'm getting it done. But then when it comes to me and things I want to do for myself, I'll start it and then I'll somehow, then I'll stop. I'll go in strong, but then I'll just slow down and or either stop. Most of the time I just stop. But the one thing I did follow through on was my film because I really made that a goal. If I started, I had to finish it because, I'm heavy on the filmmaking. And that was a goal for myself was, okay, I want to do this film I'm going to start it. If I start it, I'm going to finish it. And I did that for myself. And that kind of put a battery in my back. That made me like, oh shit, I did it. So I kind of felt that for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think what I've done and how I've created persistence and consistency and discipline is I just identify what are my weaknesses that are preventing me from all the things that I want. And then I just create little things that make it so that I can't quit, or I eliminate all of the excuses so that I can't make an excuse. Because I think if you stay in a barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut.
Right.
That's true with food. That's true with, friends that want to party all the time. If you're in that environment all the time, eventually you're going to do it. You're going to be in a bad situation. The same is with excuse making. For example, if you keep your phone near your bed and every morning your alarm goes off and you press snooze, because that's your initial moment right there to do it. What happens if you put your phone in a different room? And you got to get up. Like mine's in my bathroom. So
Right.
I got to get up.
Yeah,
I got to walk in a different room, turn it off. And then I'd be like, well, I'm cold. I'm going to get back in bed. This is years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So then I put my clothes near my phone, turn the phone off, make an excuse. I'm too cold. My clothes are right there. Okay. Put the clothes on. I'm not cold anymore. Then I would make an excuse. Well, I'm too tired. I need coffee. I don't feel like going downstairs to make it. This is in like 2007. So then I started making coffee, putting it in a thermos, putting it near my clothes that were near my phone.
That's funny you say that, because I started putting my workout clothes right along the windowsill in my room. So once I got out of bed, I can immediately put my workout clothes on.
Right. So what I was doing was simply eliminating every excuse that I knew I was going to make. And that's that whole thing of consistency, discipline, but also just the awareness of, well, what are my weaknesses? I'm not fucking perfect. People are always like, well, what are your vices? I'm like, all of them. That's why I don't do any of them, because I'm aware of it all. And I don't put myself in a situation full of ice cream and oatmeal cream pies, because I'm going to go in on those things.
I love oatmeal cream pie.
Right? But for 2026 and you, as you're like, well, I want to do these other things and they keep falling by the wayside. Well, in that moment or the first week or the first month where you're dialed the fuck in, what if you were just to document why you were so dialed in? What were you doing in the morning when you woke up? Were you journaling? Were you meditating? When did you do the project? When did you do your regular work? What does that day look like? And then can you repeat that day? Because if you can repeat that day and then slowly get better and better and better and more efficient each time, not even by a lot, like 1%, 2%, 5%, nothing major, does that allow you to accomplish stuff more efficiently?
Do you find that it's easier for you to follow through and do things that you do and your ideas to bring them to fruition because you kind of made that your job for the most part?
I think it comes back to that other quote from John D. Rockefeller of like, the key to finding a great idea is to have a lot of ideas. I like to see if ideas have momentum and can come to fruition, or if they're not, if it's not the time. I think every idea has its own moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think our energy drink, Lock In Energy, that's having a moment. It's clean. Flavors got right. found some people interested in it. Branding came together, thankfully, and it's starting to come to life. But I mean, how many other fucking things have we done where you think that idea is going to have a moment and it just doesn't?
Or it doesn't have a moment at that exact moment.
Right.
Because I seen we started doing the lock-in stuff probably, was this 26 now. We probably started that maybe towards the end of 24.
Yeah.
Like the back end of 24.
Yeah.
We started just like, hey, I'm thinking this, and then you went through all like your little test stuff that you were doing. And now, just probably the last maybe 2.5, 3 months, it probably popped up maybe, it popped up maybe, let's say September, October. It popped up, say, hey, man, let's take a look at the lock-in thing.
Well, I thought it was
this
dead.
out.
I was like, well, this just isn't going to happen. It's not a priority. I'm not focusing on it right now. There's other things that are more important. And then a group was like, yeah, we're really interested in this energy drink space. I'm like, I have one. It's developed.
That's serendipity for you right,
Right.
there.
It's developed.
Like you weren't even going there for that. You're
Right.
like, huh, are you?
Yeah. Right here, actually.
I was totally unprepared.
Senior Burgundy, please play the jazz flute. No, I couldn't.
I was totally unprepared for this.
That was me, Senior
yeah.
Burgundy.
So I guess an overall goal, and I know we discussed that a while ago, or we breezed over it, but yeah. Even having expectations, I remember I had an expectation when we was at Tessie Mae's. And when you were talking about selling the company, I was like, oh, if he sell that.
Oh.
And he said, yeah, Mo, we gonna sell it and we gonna be lit.
Yes.
I was like, yeah. I was like, boy, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna put it in the bank account. I'm gonna start to pay myself off the compounded interest. And I'm gonna make me some movies. I'm gonna be able to take some pictures. I'm gonna be able to chill and just work on what I want to work on. And then you're like, not this time, Mo. I was kind of like, oh.
You were like, broski. Oh, I'm still. I mean, and again, we're young. We're going to do it. We got a bunch of big things that are already running and happening, and it will happen. But yeah, I mean, that was a fucking letdown of all letdowns.
I remember when I told you, I think we was sitting out, we was on your porch at your house, and I said, yeah, man, I was looking forward to getting some money and just like taking it and putting it in the account and living off the compounded interest, just so I could wake up and I could just do some art and I could shoot some movies, and you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have any set thing to do, but I would be working on my film. And you like, that's what you want to do? I was like, yeah. He said, oh, okay.
Yeah. And I still think you should do it.
I'm gonna get to it, but I mean, I'm enjoying the journey. Like Tessie Mae's was awesome. I mean, I did so much stuff. Like I had stuff in magazines, like photos that I took. I had artwork in magazines. I did a fucking trailer that was in front of a movie in the movie theater. I had a trailer that we worked with on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
So it was like,
we did a lot of shit.
We did a lot of stuff.
Well, and it all applies today too. I mean, it would have been nice to get a couple $100 million. I'm not gonna lie. I'd like to have that right now. It's coming. I'm putting it in the universe. I'm gonna get that 300. It's coming back my way.
Like my father said, slow motion better than no motion.
I'll tell you. Well, we've been super slow-mo.
You just said it though. We make plans and God laughs.
Oh.
I was thinking, and not to hold us up because we already wrapped this thing up, but I was filming a little piece with my friends this weekend, and my homeboy, when in between shoots, he was like, "Hey man, Mo, man, you think we ever gonna make it?" And I'm like, they kind of younger. I don't know how younger than me, but not too far. I want to say maybe like a 3, maybe 2 year difference. And I'm looking at him like, what are you talking about?
Bitch, I have made it.
No, not in that sense. I'm like, dog, you were in a movie on Apple TV.
Right.
And then that brought me back to perspective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I said something along the lines like, I said, I don't think it's about making it. He said, because in the sense, he was just talking about making movies.
Yeah.
And I was like, we making a movie now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that also brought me back to that one in the movie, Soul. I always go back to that. And he said he was a fish looking for the sea.
Yeah.
But he was already in the sea. He said, no, but I want to be in the sea. So I was like, yeah, man, we making movies now.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wanted to make a movie, and I wanted to, on the premiere, go to the movie theater and watch it with my grandmother.
Yeah.
And that was one of the dreams of mine.
Yeah.
And the movie that I did make, and I released it at the theater around the corner from my house, I sat next to my grandmother and watched the movie.
Yeah.
And one of my homeboys, I told him that. I said, yeah, man, I want to make a movie, and I want to watch with my grandmother. He's like, Mo, you just did that. I was like, yeah, but I want
a different movie.
I want the movie to be like on TV. You know, you put the trailer on TV, and then it's like, he's like, but you already did it. And then that reminds me, not to revert back again, was don't judge the packaging that your gift comes in.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm
like the car, I need a new car. Car pulls up, it's red. You're like, I really wanted a black one.
Yeah.
It's like,
just got to be thankful.
Hey, man.
Yeah. So it's about gratitude, consistency, and persistence, and just being thankful for what you get, because you could have not gotten anything.
Yep. And that wraps it up. 2025 going into 2026. Greg Vetter podcast with the Go-Go Mo. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next time.
See ya. Cue the music.